So hello and welcome to my channel, no ifs, buts or maybes. And this is one of my first videos, and the reason I've decided to set this video up is quite simple. 3-4 months ago I was going through quite a tough stage in my life, to be honest, where I'd lost my confidence, didn't have the ability to do much in the gym. My business was taking a dive, and you know, when you come into a new year, which obviously this year is 2025, you start a year and you think to yourself, I can't live like this anymore. Waking up feeling fatigued, down, a number of emotions. And just one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to set myself daily targets and just go for it. So if you can imagine, at the start of, it must have been February, I was a good 2 stone heavier than what I am now, and that was part of my discipline process. I wanted to get my fitness right, and I needed to get my business back up on its feet, because even today I'm still fighting that battle in my business, but I'm determined to make sure it works. So you can imagine I've got 2 targets. One of them is to get my business back on its feet, and the other one is to get myself back to get myself into a good physical state. So what I would decided to do is, believe it or not, I use something like this board, and every day I was writing down the things that I wanted to do. So top of the list would be get up at 6 o'clock, out for 6:15, and just start walking. That's how it started. So I go for a walk for 10-15 minutes around the estate where I live, and I built up week by week by week. Now everybody's different. I don't care what anybody says, you've got to start slowly. So if you're like me, where perhaps your physical presence perhaps isn't where it should be, then just go for walks and build up very slowly. But every 2 weeks I'd add 5 minutes, even 10 minutes as the weeks went by. So I'd start off at 5 minutes walks, then 2 weeks down the line 10-minute walks. But I was doing it Monday to Friday. And the reason I did Monday to Friday was because it just fitted in with my schedule. I could get up early in the morning, work on my business, tick off the things I need to do, and then every day this schedule become a discipline. So one of the things that's part of my business, I have to do sales, for example, and as much as I've done it for 20 years, it's still something, and I'm sure even you sales guys out there know this, that it's not always the top of your priority. It's always easy to do something else. So what I do is I write on my board here 30 calls, 30 sales calls, and I made them a non-negotiable, which basically means regardless of what happens, you make those 30 calls. Even if your last call is at 5-6 o'clock in the evening, you make that 30th call. Then what I started to do is added other 2 calls to it. So the following week I'd say I'd do 32 calls. And do you know what? As I progressed upping those numbers on my calls, as did my new client lists, new clients came on board, and my confidence grew. Now at the start of the year, my confidence had been drained. I felt like I was always tired. My mental health was definitely not at its best. But the only way this will work is down to you. Now I bought a little whiteboard here, and I write my daily tasks on it, and I just tick them off, wipe them off on a daily basis. It is dead easy. Now I bought something like this. I live in the UK, and I bought this from a place called Home Bargains for £1.50 with a set of 4 different coloured pens. And all you've got to do is write the tasks that you need to do. It doesn't matter how easy or how hard they are. If they need to be done, it's imperative you do them. And when you get into this process of ticking them off, your mindset changes immediately. Now, because this is my first video, I'm not going to dwell onto this too much, but I am going to do a number of videos showing you what I do on a daily basis to get to where I am now and where I need to be, in particular for my business, in the future. Now, the great thing about these vlogs I'm going to do is it is a work in progress. My physical self is in pretty good shape. And in a way, I wish I'd done this video quite a few months ago now at the start, but I didn't know if this process would work, but it has. So I should have took you on the journey. But nevertheless, if you listen to what I've got to say, if you take in what I do, I promise you, within 30 days, you will feel much better in yourself. You'll feel disciplined, and you will see some positives. So look, I really hope you've liked this short video and just give you a flavour of what I'm trying to show you. But I promise you, within 30 days you will see a difference in yourself, providing you do the things I say and the tasks that you need to do are achieved. So look forward to seeing you soon. If you like what you've seen, hit the like button. And if you want to see more, just smash it with subscribe. Thanks for watching.